Cardano ADA is a blockchain network that enables the trading of several types of cryptocurrencies. The asset has been increasing in value since 2020 when it experienced massive development. Cardano is considered to be a third-generation blockchain, different from Bitcoin or Ethereum and many others. What are the differences between them? Cardano uses a programming language that is native to military infrastructure and other high-profile industries, making it extremely valuable and attractive to a variety of sectors. So for today's video, let's see how experts explain why Cardano is easily going to $2. But before we get into it, do me a favor and smash a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell button for notifications whenever a new video is published. With more investors showing interest in Cardano ADA, it's appropriate to track the cryptocurrencies and experts' expectations. Everybody thinks in instant money. If there is nothing wrong with profiting from this bull market, it is also sensible to think long-term and concentrate on cryptos that can provide generational money. What does Cardano say in his announcement? Cardano has confirmed that the Mary, a Cardano protocol upgrade, will be released today. Cardano's founder Charles Hoskinson had stated earlier that on February 24th, the Mary research and quality assurance would be completed. The initial trigger for Mary mainnet was set 5 days after the previous epoch's initial motivation. Users would be able to identify their custom tokens across a multi-asset ledger for the first time in the protocol history, bringing a fresh dimension of complexity and utility to the Cardano blockchain. It's important to note that while smart contracts will be available soon and will be a big part of their ecosystem, they aren't supposed to create a native token on Cardano. It means that you can build a user-specified native token on Cardano and start utilizing your newly generated assets as soon as the Mary hard fork is launched. Non-fungible tokens, or NFTs, may be used to display a wide variety of specific real-world and digital assets. And native assets may be used to mint them. It will be exchanged on digital asset markets and owned by those who choose to use Cardano blockchain to offset their carbon footprint. So let's talk about the native tokens and what they mean for Cardano in more detail. How native tokens work. Native tokens are an exciting utility feature for Cardano, which will allow it to handle tokens and cryptocurrencies from other blockchain platforms in the same way. With all the critical functionality available to Cardano's native currency, ADA, as a whole, the native tokens generated by the Mary hard fork may be one of the first Cardano features to be adapted to the needs of economically deprived communities. Consider developing a token reflecting a regional level exchange of value for countries with highly inflationary national currencies. You're also aware that a large number of third world countries are there. These tokens could be used to compensate for local products and services instead of relying on small bartering platforms or physical goods trading. So after you understand the concept, you'll see how Cardano is reinventing the future with their blockchain. Let's take a look at those real-life scenarios. Thus, the power and impact of a personalized currency will make difference between a farmer from a less developed background. They will be able to increase his market access to liquid capital within the local region, or empowering him to complete his career by selling his art to global audiences through digital tokens. As a result, Cardano is a game-changing initiative that genuinely trusts in decentralization and justice. Cardano is the kind of project in which you can be proud of your investment. How will you be able to achieve competitive advantage? So to gain a competitive advantage in this industry, we can look at some technological analysis of a project, let's say Cardano for now, and mix it with some fundamentals, news, and updates of that same project, as well as being active with their culture. So if you've done it and combined it, you'll have a strategic advantage and be able to predict when the price will rise or fall or remain the same. Both of us have no idea of knowing what the price would be. Another point to keep in mind is that Bitcoin is king, and all altcoins follow Bitcoin, not only as it grows but also when it falls. And this is the reason that Bitcoin is so essential. It's also necessary to do technical analysis on Bitcoin. If you want to stay ahead of the market, you can focus on your technical analysis on Bitcoin. Altcoins have sometimes outperformed Bitcoin. The fundamentals and technical analysis. So after that, we'll look at some fundamentals and then some technical analysis to see where we think Cardano's price can go in the coming days and weeks. So I just decided to add my full attention. Technical analysis helps determine when to purchase more and perhaps when a dip would come. It will allow you to accumulate further selling and rebuying back in. For all crypto properties, Technical analysis is critical. On the other side, if you're thinking to classify a crypto asset as a stock or stake of a corporation and we are planning to invest over the long term, you wouldn't need to worry about technical analysis. For team market cap circulating supply, you'd mostly need to concentrate on the fundamentals, mainly how the team handled the group and how the community works. There are many irresponsible individuals in the crypto sphere and crypto space who want to hire people. It all boils down to how the team handled them. It is the kind of aspect you can look at if you plan to participate in a long-term project. There are several projects out there that can be potential to develop 1,000 times in 5 years. Thus, crypto is the next big trend. It'll be around for a long time. It's like the web. This is version 3.0 of the internet. You're very fortunate to have discovered crypto already, and the best part is that it's straightforward to engage in it. We've got crypto.com here, one of the most user-friendly sites for getting started with crypto. As a result, you might get your grandmother to open an account and invest in cryptocurrency. It is how simple things have been. Back in days, when the internet was getting off, investing in a business, especially a tech company, was extremely difficult. It's entirely different. In the next few years, there will be a lot of capital flooding into crypto, and it will be great. If you can set £1,000 aside in a good project, it will quickly multiply by 1,000 and become $1 million or £1 million. How will you handle technical analysis? There are also projects like that where technical analysis can be ignored. And I know confident investors who use this approach and neglect technical analysis because it's too complicated for them. It's too difficult, time-consuming, or however that case might be. So if you want to lock away tokens or a coin and only save it for 5 years and see those significant returns, you may do so. You must concentrate on specific points, and we'll be working on making early investments in this kind of projects. For the time being, no. We don't believe they reach 1,000 times during this bull market, but we think they have the ability of 1,000 times in the future. As a result, it's brilliant to take advantage of this bull market. It just happens a few years, and while I'm not suggesting that you leave profits on the table, it's a brilliant idea to invest projects that you wouldn't touch for 5 years but have a 1,000 times potential. If you wanted to spend $1,000, you would get a $1 million return in 5 years, which is unheard of because this is the digital age. This is what blockchain is all about, and this is the world of cryptocurrencies. This is true. We have friends who saved $10,000 during the last bull market and received a return of about $1.8 million in less than a year and a half. We are looking to finish the technical research now, which will simplify. We're not going to make things hard, but here's a quick rundown of where we think the price is heading and why. So for you guys, the new cost for the other is 1.25 cents. We have roughly set out a map, a Fibonacci chart, from the start of the last uptrend on February 24th. And right now, the price is above the 0.382 level, so as a refresher for the Fibonacci, this level decided on intensity of the trend. Anything above 0.382 indicates a substantial level, and anything above 0.236 shows a mighty trend. Anything greater than 0.5 is normal. The score of 0.618 is below average, and the score of 0.786 is poor. Finally, Cardano aims to enable cross-chain transfers through sidechains, which conduct transactions between two parties off the chain. It is also exploring ways for instructions and individual to selectively divulge metadata related to transactions and identities to enable cryptocurrencies for trading and daily transactions. Sustainability is about governance structures that provides incentives to miners and other stakeholders, and about evolving a self-sustaining economic model for the cryptocurrencies. So are you ready to get your stocks up? Will you buy into the deep? What's your reaction to Cardano's announcement? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Before leaving, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button for notifications on our future content. With that being said, see you in the next one.